Hello everyone, मी प्राध्यापक NM मोरे. Welcome to my video. In the earlier video, we seen about human male reproductive system. In this video, we will see about human female reproductive system. This system consists of those organs which produce eggs, receive sperm as well as nourishing and protect the developing embryo. It includes pair of ovaries, pair of oviducts, single uterus, single vagina, external genitalia and accessory glands. First of all, we see about ovaries. Pair of ovaries are the female primary reproductive organs. These are almond shaped, oval shaped body. Its main function is production of eggs and secretion of female reproductive hormones like estrogen and progesterone. In adult, each ovary measured about 3 cm long, 1.5 cm wide and 1 cm in thickness. Ovaries lies in the pelvic cavity, one on either side of the uterus, just below the fallopian tube and parallel to vertebral column. It is a compact organ differentiated into outer cortex and inner medulla. Medulla is the central region of ovary. It contains loose connective tissue and made up of nerve fibers, blood vessels and lymph vessels. Cortex is externally lined by germinal epithelial cells. These cells produce group of oogonia called egg nest, and from these egg nest primordial follicles are developed. Process of oogenesis in the ovary of female baby takes place before her birth. By the end of 12 weeks of development, ovary is full formed and it contains about 2 million primordial follicles. Of these, only 1 million primordial follicles remains at the time of birth and only 40,000 primordial follicles remains during puberty. Puberty means onset of menstrual cycle or beginning of menstrual cycle. Normally it takes place at the age of 13 years. And menopause means menstrual cycle totally stop at the age of 45 to 55 years. This is called menopause, and period between these two phases, that is puberty and menopause, is called reproductive age of female, and it is approximately 32 years. In this time, female produce 416 ova or eggs. Histology of ovary. TS of ovary shows outer cortex and inner medulla. Medulla is the central region of ovary. It is made up of loose connective tissues containing blood vessels, nerve fibers and lymph vessels. Cortex is lined by germinal epithelial cells. TS of ovary shows different stages of development of ovarian follicles like primordial follicle, primary follicle, tertiary follicle, mature or Graafian follicle, rupturing follicle, corpus luteum, corpus albicans are seen in the TS of ovary. Hence, it is solid and rough. Primordial follicle develops into primary follicle, secondary follicle and Graafian follicle, also called mature follicle. This mature follicle begins to move toward the surface of ovary. It presses against the thin wall of ovary and ovum is released from mature Graafian follicle during ovulation. After ovulation, remaining part of the follicle undergo changes and to form a temporary endocrine gland called corpus luteum, which secrete a pregnancy hormone known as progesterone. But if pregnancy does not occur, this corpus luteum degenerate and converted into whitish scar called corpus albicans can be seen in the tears of ovary. Then, structure of Graafian follicle. Graafian follicle present in the cortex of ovary. It is developed from primordial follicles. Its outermost covering, protective covering, is called theca externa, made up of connective tissues. Inner to theca externa lies an theca interna, and inner to theca interna follicular cell forms a layer known as membrana granulosa. A cavity lies between membrana granulosa and oocyte is called antrum. This is filled with a follicular fluid called liquor folliculi. This mature follicle shows excentrally ovum or secondary oocyte surrounded by prominent zona pellucida and corona radiata cells. Then we see about fallopian tubes. Human female reproductive system consists of pair of oviduct or fallopian tubes. These are muscular duct extend from ovary to uterus, 10 to 12 centimeter in length. Internally it is lined by ciliated epithelium and differentiated into three parts, namely infundibulum, ampulla and isthmus. Infundibulum is proximal expanded funnel-shaped part with a opening called ostium, surrounded by finger-like projections. These are finger-like projections called femori. At the time of ovulation, oviduct and femori move close to ovary to receive the ovum discharged by ovary into the oviduct. Then ampulla. Ampulla is the middle, central, straight part of the fallopian tube and it serves as a site of fertilization. In this region, ovum get fertilized. Then distal part of fallopian tube, it is narrow and open into the uterus, is called isthmus. Fallopian tube conduct the ova discharged by ovary as well as conduct the fertilized egg towards the uterus. Then uterus. This system consists of single uterus. It is a muscular pear-shaped organ, lies in the pelvic cavity just above and behind the urinary bladder, and it is differentiated into three parts: fundus, body and cervix. Fundus is the upper dome-shaped part of uterus in which fallopian tube opens. Middle broader part of uterus is called body and which gradually tapers downward. Cervix is the lower narrow region of uterus which open into vagina. Uterus wall is differentiated into three layers. Outer layer is called perimetrium, middle layer is called myometrium and innermost layer is called endometrium. Myometrium is made up of smooth muscle fibers. Contraction of these smooth muscle fibers leads to labor during parturition. An innermost layer is called endometrium Their thickness is regularly undergo changes during menstrual cycle and it is rich in blood supply and it contains more uterine gland. It nourishes the developing embryo and also protect the embryo. Then vagina, it is tubular female copulatory organ, 7 to 9 centimeter in length, present between cervix and vestibule. Its wall is highly distensible to receive the penis. Opening of vagina is partially fused by a delicate mucous membrane called hymen and which is regarded as a symbol of virginity, which lost during first intercourse. Vagina acts as a female copulatory organ, provide passage for menstrual flow and also provide passage for childbirth during parturition. Then external female genitalia. The external genital reproductive organ of female is collectively called phall. It consists of vestibule, labia minora, clitoris, labia majora, mons pubis, vestibular glands, etc. First, vestibule, it is the vertical depression, median depression of phall in which vagina and urethra open separately. Labia minora, these are thin fold of skin inner to labia majora. Posteriorly they fuse together and to form fourchette and entirely they covered around the clitoris. Clitoris is a conical sensitive erectile projection present just below the opening of urethra and it is a major site of stimulation in female during copulation. Labia majora, these are the outer pair of two fold of skins which forming the boundary of phall. It is a lip-like structure containing sweat gland, sebaceous glands and covered with pubic hairs. Mons pubis, it is fleshy elevation formed above the labia majora and also covered by pubic hairs. Then accessory glands, it includes vestibular gland. These are pair of glands present one on either side of the opening of vagina. They secrete a mucus-like substance which keep the phall moist and also helps in lubrication at the time of copulation. Then mammary glands, these are pair of milk secreting glands present in the chest region on ventral side. It is a modified sweat gland. The development of mammary gland takes place in puberty under the influence of estrogen and progesterone. Hormone prolactin or lactotrophic hormone helps in the formation of lactiferous tubules in mammary glands during pregnancy. Labia majora is homologous to scrotum. Clitoris is homologous to penis and vestibular gland is homologous to bulbourethral gland of male. So, in this video, we seen about various parts of female reproductive system, their structure and functions. Okay.